Hi, my name is Marge Hartman, and I have peripheral neuropathy. I have been seeing Dr. Straw now since last April. Before that, I saw many doctors who said there wasn't anything they could do for me. They attributed it to diabetes, which I did not have. And they also said maybe it was my back, but the back x-ray said no, it wasn't my back. I went to a neurologist and he said I was diabetic and run some blood tests. I went back to my primary doctor and he says, you're not diabetic. So I have been through many doctors giving me many different answers with no solutions. So I got on the internet then and I started looking to see what I could find out through the internet. And I found out basically the same thing that the doctors had told me, that there was no real cure for neuropathy. They would give you things like Cymbalta or Lyrica, which are painkillers. And my problems weren't so much with pain as was numbness. I had no feeling in my feet. And I was beginning to lose my balance because I couldn't tell where my feet were. So I became conscious of almost every step I took to be sure I didn't fall. So when I went to see Dr. Straw, I asked him, I says, can you help me? Because he says, well, I'll have to evaluate you, which he did. When he evaluated me, he says, you are really advanced with this neuropathy. A lot of the feeling in your feet has just disappeared. In fact, in some areas where he would, on a scale of 1 to 10, where he would check my response, it was 0. So I had no feeling at all. And other areas not so bad. And it was strange that as you tested different spots on my feet, I would feel more or less. I never knew how it was going to be. It was just strange. So anyhow, he said that he would like to start treatments on me, and in the beginning we started off with 24 treatments 3 times a week. And all I would say about halfway through, about 8 treatments, he did an evaluation again in the places that I had been 0 sensory, it became up to 3 and 4 and 5. In some cases, after we kept going, it went up to an 8, keep in mind 0 to 10, where 8 would be. And I was ecstatic. I was absolutely ecstatic because I didn't think there was anything that could be done to reverse this situation at all. And it was just delightful to have feeling in your feet again when you could take a step and not feel like you might fall over. Right. So I would tell anybody, if you've tried several different painkillers and different modes of modality of treatment and had no success, give Dr. Straw a try.
Hello, my name is David Stewart and I live in Laguna Woods. When Dr. Straw asked me if I would give him a little commercial here, I jumped at the opportunity. The reason being is that I want to help other people not to have to go through what I went through. My feet have burned, stung, ached, and throbbed since 1962 after a back operation. The treatment with Dr. Straw was quite unique. And I was on 3 different machines for, I guess, 20-25 minutes each, 3 times a week. And after about 3 weeks, I started noticing that I didn't have to go back to my medicine cabinet and take Neurontin or Lyrica like I was taking, or taking, oh geez, I've had everything. They wanted to put a morphine pain pump in me. And then when I said, no, I don't want that, they came out with another stuff, I can't even think of the name of it. They put this little pad on your feet that has the red lights, I think they're red. And I asked a girl today what they were for, and she said it was to get oxygen in your blood through your capillaries. And then they use type of a vibrating machine. You're here for about an hour, and I'll tell you what, it's been amazing. And I'll tell you what, I'm really happy I went through this. It took about 3 weeks for me to really feel a difference. And then after I got in bed, I started thinking about this, and I said, gee, my feet don't hurt. They really don't hurt. And I said, maybe it's a quirk. And so the next day, feet didn't hurt. So I didn't take any pain pills that day, or really for almost 2 weeks now. Haven't had any pain pills, and I've come to the conclusion that this is doing the trick for me. But we all know hundreds of people that have this problem, and we got to tell them about it, because medical doctors don't know what's going on. I'm just telling you, they don't know what's happening, and they just come right out and tell you they don't know. But Dr. Straw, he's got it. I don't know how in the world he found out about it, but the doggone thing works. So please try it.
My name is Paula Berg, and I came to Dr. Straw on the recommendation of my friend Marge Hartman. I noticed that she had been suffering with some problems walking, and she was improving, and I started feeling some weird symptoms in my feet about 10 months ago. Started with tingling in my toes, and it progressed from tingling to hypersensitivity. And so I asked Marge what she had been suffering from, and I'd seen her improve so much. She told me it was peripheral neuropathy, and she told me about the doctor that she was seeing, Dr. Straw. And so I asked for his telephone number. She gave it to me, and I arranged to see him and get an evaluation. And he also diagnosed me with peripheral neuropathy. I was rather proactive, though. It was very early on in the process. I'd only been limping for about 2 weeks, actually. And so he said he was very happy that I came to him so soon and thought that he could help me a lot, and by golly, he certainly did. I'd say that I had a positive response even after the first treatment. I began to feel some improvement. I stopped limping almost immediately. The pain was relieved that significantly. And so I came to him for the magic boots that he put on me and some kind of laser lights that felt a little warm and very comfortable. I think I had a series of 24 treatments altogether, although I was feeling absolutely 100% fine after the first 6 treatments. I just kept coming because I just felt so good. I felt it had to be even better. I have nothing but the highest regard for the treatment I received here, and the highest regard for Dr. Straw. In fact, to tell you the truth, I have a little crush on Dr. Straw. I think all his patients do. So I've been very, very successful in the treatment here, and I feel great.